With your TampaBay.com forecast, I'm 10 weather meteorologist Ashley Beatty. We do have now a tropical storm warning that is in effect for Polk and Highlands counties, and Polk County schools will be closed tomorrow and into Friday as a result of this storm. What we're most likely to see are going to be strong gusty winds, and if you are into Polk or Highlands, there's about a 60% chance that you're going to experience some tropical storm force winds, and that's almost a guarantee along the east coast of Florida. And that's where a big concern is, because in addition to that, it looks like the center of the storm could actually make landfall and bring hurricane force winds greater than 74 miles per hour pretty much all up and down the east coast if these latest model runs do pan out. So we're watching this very closely. Closer to home, winds will not be that strong, but notice we get some 30, 35 mile per hour wind gusts in here, and that closes in on 40 as we head into Friday when Matthew is going to be at its closest to us. It is not going to be a big rainmaker for us, though. As it moves up the coast, it's going to dump a lot of water right along the coast, and then as you head inland, even at its peak, we may be seeing 1 inch to 2 inches in parts of Polk and Highlands, and that's not much more than we would see with some of these summertime thunderstorms. So not going to be a big deal there. There's the eye of that storm starting to work its way north as a Category 3 as of our last check this morning, with winds at 120 miles per hour, likely to increase to a Category 4 storm. Winds around 130 miles per hour possible just off the coast of Florida, and there are several models that do bring this inland, so we will be watching this one very carefully. Tropical storm force winds at about 175 miles per hour right now from the center of the storm. So this is a really large system. Now, a couple of models you've in no doubt been hearing us talk about, been seeing on social media. First up, the European. This is one of our reliable models that brings the storm farther to the west. Actually does have the center of the storm moving over land in Florida and then taking a hard turn after it clips South Carolina. Another one you're probably going to be hearing a lot about in the coming days is our GFS model. So there's that center of the storm now. Notice the center of this just off the coast. So still a very close brush. We're going to get some hurricane force winds up and down the coast, even if this one does play out, which is a little bit more toward the east. But where this one gets interesting is as this high pressure weakens and that low pressure takes over with that front kind of kicking that out of here, the secondary high pressure behind it, that's going to expand and send that coming back toward the west. So doing a little bit of a loop there. And this model does have that getting a little bit closer to Florida. There are several others that do a quick little curlicue and then kick it back out to sea. So we're going to watch this one over the next couple of days. But what all the models are agreeing on is that, hey, in the next 24 to 48 hours, Florida's going to get hit with this one, and it's going to get hit hard before it curves back around to the north, and South Carolina up through that area having to watch this one carefully. Beyond that, though, these models can't even agree on what they're doing, but this is the area to focus on, this potential threat to Florida as we head through the next 48 hours. So things are quiet as we head toward the afternoon around the Bay Area, but we are tracking some showers and storms moving in from the west, and we'll see about a 30% coverage of that for today. Winds really pick up tonight and into tomorrow, the strongest on Friday. Again, gusts up to around 40 miles per hour possible around the Bay Area. Still breezy on Saturday, then looking more quiet as we head toward the second half of the weekend.